Hi, this is Coralla at CorallaFicklin.com. Coralla is spelled C-A-R-R-A-L-A. Ficklin, F as in food, ICKLIN.com, or WelcomeNetwork.com. Welcome is spelled W-Y-L-C-O-N-E, network.com, or iStudyGuides.com, or explain, ASKPLAIN.com. So we have been talking about pronunciation, and we've been talking about the long sound of the vowels, because the long sounds of the vowels, there's only one long sound. For example, for the A, it's like little children are normally taught the vowel that says its name, the sound that says its name, and the sound that says its name is A, E, I, O, U. That's called the long sound of the vowel. And for the long sound of the vowel, there's only one sound. In the case of E, it's E. In the case of A, it's A. But the challenge with the long sound, before I go into the other part, we talked about this before in the other videos, but I think it's important to repeat. The challenge or the trick with the long sound of the vowel in English is that there are many different ways to represent the long sound in English. Therefore, if you have for example, the long E, there's different ways to represent the long E sound, not just one way. For example, you have once again, if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the website itself, because I have the information, but not always all in my head. So you have the E, that sound is E. EA, that sound sometime is E. You have with small or little small words, you have a word which ends in E. Now that E is silent at the end of the word, but the vowel that comes before it, and in this case the vowel that comes before it would be the E, as in Pete, P-E-T-E. That first E has the long E sound. Then you have just words that have the E in it. Now that's irregular, because usually if you only have the vowel itself, it normally is the short sound. But there are exceptions to the rule. For example, the verb to be, one of the most important verbs in English, to be, be, E, be, be. You have the EI, you have the IE, you have the I, as in pizza, as in mafia, as in tortilla. Now, a lot of these words are foreign words, but not all of them. So that also has a long E sound, and as in happy, E, sloppy, E, Bobby, E. Okay, so that's when you have one sound and many different representations in writing. That's, as I said, that's one side of the coin. But there's the other side of the coin. And the other side of the coin is you have either a letter, be it vowel or consonant, or diphthong, which is a letter blend, 2 letters together, 3 letters together. And there you have that diphthong, for example, the OW. But there, that OW remains constant. That's constant. That doesn't change. What changes is the sound. Where before the long E, the sound remains constant, but the representation in writing changes. Here, it's just the opposite. The representation in writing remains the same. The OW, for example, the CU, for example, the S, for example, but sometimes you don't know how to pronounce it because the OW, the CU, the S has more than one sound. The short A, sometimes you pronounce it as in bad, had, but sometimes you pronounce it as in father, Yahoo. You don't know how to pronounce it unless you've heard it. So now what I'm going to do to make my point maybe a little bit clearer, let's look at some words and let's see if you know how to pronounce them. Now I'm going to do the words on this video, and in the next video we're going to see how the words are pronounced. So once again, when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the website itself because I'm looking at the words that we give you as examples of what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's look at these words. So you have F-L-O-W-E-R. F-L-O-W-E-R. Now right under that, because I'm giving you two words together, please write F-L-O-W. F-L-O-W. T as in Tom, O-W-E-R. T as in Tom, O-W-E-R. Right under that, please write T-O-W. T-O-W. K-N-O-W. K-N-O-W. N-O-W. N-O-W. A-L-L-O-W. A-L-L-O-W. L-O-W. L-O-W. T-O-W-N. T-O-W-N. O-W-N. O-W-N. P as in Peter, O-W-E-R. P-O-W-E-R. P-O-W. P-O-W. This is the name of a person or a street, so it's capital H-O-W-A-R-D. H-O-W-A-R-D. H-O-W. H-O-W. C-H-O-W-D-E-R. C-H-O-W-D-E-R. C-H-O-W. C-H-O-W. Now, I might have time for a couple more words. Now, put these a little bit down further because I'm going to be changing the diphthongs. Okay, so here we go. F-E-A-T. F-E-A-T. F-E-E-T. F-E-E-T. Now let me just give you, put to the side, because this is something different, same diphthong. B-R-E-E-D. B-R-E-E-D. B-R-E-A-D. B-R-E-A-D. Now, B-E-E-R. B-E-E-R. B-E-A-R. B-E-A-R. When we come back, we're going to come back the next video, and we're going to discuss the words. So once again, this is Carala Ficklin at CaralaFicklin.com, WelcomeNetwork.com, istudyguides.com and explain.com. Thank you very much.